Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Assetto Corsa MX-5 Supercup. Season 2, Round 2 here at Vallelunga. Right, first off, welcome to the AM lobby. Our pro streamer, Mr. McCrae Williams, is actually having his second COVID jab tonight, so he's unable to do the pro side, so I have agreed to do the AM side this time and for the season moving forward. So both the AM and the pros should get a stream every single week, other than sadly we don't have anybody to stand in for McCrae this time around. Now I will put out this time, I've been literally 5 minutes before live, everything broke, so I've been madly scrambling to get everything reinstalled. But one thing that will not work to my favour is the fact that I can't retire my car to the pit lane without having to go through the usual menus to do so. So let's get to, that's what I'm looking for, the TV cameras, to have a look at who we have got in this lobby. So of course I am sat there. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. And because everything broke, I am not organised in the slightest, so wholeheartedly apologise. But we have still got some qualifying to do. So it's 12 minutes left of quali. We are at Vallelunga, so we're over to Italy this time around. Now, also, I'm not familiar with this particular track. This will be the first time I've ever commentated on Vallelunga, so I'm likely to get corner names wrong and incorrect placements, for which I apologise for in advance. But I will do my best to ensure that I'm not a complete idiot when it comes to what we are talking about at the moment. Now then, Mark Pinlott, who we're just looking at the moment, lovely purple livery car. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, that's not how you take that hairpin, sir. Mark Pinlott in the KNS Motorsport car. I very need to say MX-5. They're all MX-5s. That's really that's the point. He's our championship leader, currently on 52 points. Now, there's a few people that are hot, pretty hot property in this series that aren't with us this time around. So let me just read the note that I was given on that. Josh Quincy, a man who I'm well familiar with, who won the opening round last week. And bearing in mind that we have 3 different winners last time out as well, isn't with us. Brendan Van Heeden is with us though, so he's a very, very rapid driver, but he's struggling for consistency with these cars. We'll just lost Rock Whitney, unfortunately. Hopefully he's able to return. Mark Pimlott and Greg Young are front runners, but there are so many potential winners in this series. If last week was anything to go by, Brendan is at the top of the tree with a 25.315 at the moment. Now, I'm not familiar with everybody's names, so again, do bear with me. I was not familiar with the camera controls. So even though I was informed earlier in the week that McCrae wouldn't be with us, I'm still rather unprepared. Again, mainly due to having to frantically reinstall lots of stuff before getting on with tonight's festivities. What I'm just going to quickly do is I'm going to get hold of the spotters guide that will tell me who is in what car number and give me names of the drivers. Now I commentated on the pro side last time out. Whoa, Mr. Oates, that was exuberant. That's Benjamin Oates, part of the AGR Motorsport squad, number 72. Currently sits second, just 2 tenths behind Brendan Van Heeden. This should help me then get more familiar with who we've got on the board. Championship leader, as mentioned, Mr. Pimlott. Mark Pimlott is now down into third position, 7 tenths down, but still plenty of time, another 9 minutes just under, to do something about that particular position. Oh, he's just been shuffled down by... Again, you're going to have to bear with me. I haven't had an opportunity to kind of familiarise myself with who is in this season. That is Stefan Andre Gaigu, car number 5 for Vex Motorsport. Very distinct livery on you, just 2 tenths behind Brendan Van Heeden. Now Ben Oates has improved a bit, I think, for 4.5 tenths, or 4 and a bit tenths down. Pimlott we saw earlier, as mentioned, our championship leader of this season so far. Now we've only had the one round, of course, but still consistency will still win out. Apologies here, ladies and gentlemen, just sorting out my windows. Well, I would have been fine if if I didn't have to just really mad scramble reinstall various bits before going live this evening. The sponsors going there, they're going to put that over there, and my map over here. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We will get this. Normal service will be resumed. Like I say, I've thrown myself rather at the deep end. The old adage, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Right, should now be ready to go. L. Wiggins, car number 44, is, just looking at the list, that is Luke Wiggins of the 939 Corsa squad. Distinctly yellow and black number. He's teamed with a Greg Young, car number 17, who is here, is not on the tower at the moment. I wonder if I can extend the tower. Bear with me a second, I just want to see. Oh, no, I don't want to turn the tower off. Can I extend the tower? No, I can. Oh, the tower is actually 24 long, so that is as many cars as we have. We have 18 drivers, including me. So, unfortunately, what this means at the beginning of the race is we'll have to sit for 30 seconds. One of the most exciting parts of the races are going to be staring at my own car stuck in the pits, unfortunately. But until that element can be fixed, nothing I did earlier in the week fixed that particular problem. That is what we have to do. That's the driver I recognise, Mark Holmes. Woohoo, getting very, very slippery in the 46 car. He is part of... Now, he's part of Positive Perception, or he's racing under their colours, who is... sponsor for this series. Glad to have them on board. He is Positive Perception label on the side of the car. He's just coming through Tornantino is the thing he's just gone through now, through Esse, or the S's, down to Roma. Now, I'm not going to try and roll the R's properly. Rob Whitney has returned to us. 18 drivers now. There is Greg Young, car number 17, who's, as mentioned, was tipped to be a hot property in this series. He's third in the championship, just 12 points behind Mark Pimlott at the moment. Both the 939 drivers, Luke Wiggins and Greg Young. I'm assuming it's Greg and not Greg. I'm seeing that as spelled G-R-E-I-G. Oh, that's a name I'd recognise. Chris Callahan, welcome to you. I've commented on Chris in the VRCC, VTCC for the VRCC, the Virtual Touring Car Cup. So glad to see the Falcon Racing car with us. That distinct black livery on board. He's car number 49. He's alongside Glenn Reynolds. Who is Glenn with us tonight? Doesn't look like he is. But Chris has gone up into second position, just 9 tenths off the current top spot. Cars we have looked at. Brendan Van Heeden has wandered off. Oh dear, the 25 car has gone off the road. Didn't quite see. It looked like that was down on the SS. 100% sure when that happened. W. Harper, car number 117. That's Will Harper for HPR Racing. Personal best for Greg Young then, so he's improved on his time, remains in 6th position, just over a second behind Brendan Van Heeden. Brendan's a stormingly quick driver in normal circumstances. Personal best for Luke Wiggins as well, jumps up to 4th position with a 20, missed what his time was. I beg your pardon. An improvement as well for Benjamin Oates, number 72, just 66 thousandths off. Oh dear, that's Geigu off, and Luke Wiggins gone. Well, Luke has just set his time, so he's can afford to park it. Stephen Hilton has set a personal best. That's not him, that's him. Oh no, Luke is gone. I'm hoping Luke is able to reappear because he's due to start in 4th position. He's got less than 4 minutes to reappear, but hopefully he'll be able to do so. Who else have we got now? Harper, we have mentioned Will Harper. Yes, we did. D. Wang, car number 86 is... Now, again, I'm learning these names as I'm going. It's Daniel Wang for the TWP team alongside Adam Bent, who is not with us at the moment. And Luke Wiggins reappeared just as... Is that Mr. Pimlon coming over the line? Yes, 7 tenths behind the top spot in 5th position. Who else can we look at? C. Fisher, car number 87. Crossing the line, does it improve? No, he's staying very much out of the way there. That is Chris Fisher of Fisher Motorsport, number 87, solo car team there. Alistair Pole, I recognise the name. Welcome to you. Mark Holmes has improved in his time, 25.581, sees him into 4th position. Oh, look at that, 7 thousandths ahead of Luke Wiggins as one of the 939 Corsa cars gets out of the way. Can't quite see the number on it to see which one it was. Oh dear, that's trouble for the 117. That's Will Harper, we just mentioned him. I think he was putting out in someone's way more than anything else. Alistair Paul, as mentioned, I've seen him before. He's a regular around these parts. He's part of OG Racing, car number 18. He's alongside Paul Hargreaves, who is not with us. Most teams seem to be through with one driver tonight. Now, a lot of people are doing club racing out of the country in these very, very hot conditions. Right then, car number 110. Welcome to you. That is Peter Locke for LCS Motorsport. I wonder if there's a relation to Alice Locke. I recognise the name from club racing, Classic Sport. And that was car number 17. That's Greg Young, was getting out of people's way. Now, if the name goes red, it means that they've either gone off the road or they're very slow, essentially. So that is something to draw my attention to. I know this man, Kev Straw. I've seen him and raced against him in these parts. Car number 21 from Monochrome Racing. Good to see Kev on track. Hilton, now we saw you earlier setting a time. That's Stephen Hilton for KNS Motorsport. He's alongside Mark Pimlott, who currently sits in 6th position. 1.6 seconds. Oh, there's an improvement there for Stephen Hilton, up into 13th place with a 26.5. Wow, that's very, very close field, which is what we like to see. Tobias Eriksson, I do recognise that name. That is car 16. Who is Tobias paired with? That's AGR Motorsport. He's with Benjamin Oates, who is in 2nd at the moment. Now that's a name I'm less familiar with. That's a very bright, he's easy to see on the spotters guide. That is car number 68, and that is Siebren Stoll. I hope I'm getting that correctly. Apologies if not, for SGS Games Racing. A couple of seconds off the top spot. Oh no! 12 seconds left to qualifying. Rob Whitney has disconnected. Oh dear, he was struggling a little bit towards the tail end of the field. The name's going red now because people are kind of parking up. Having done their hot laps. Mark Pimlott jumps up into 4th position with a 25.574. Now he is on a hot lap. The H next to the name indicating they're on a lap. There's Brendan Van Heeden. It says overtime on my screen, just indicating that we are on the countdown to the finish of the session. Now, due to the heat, the races have been shortened to 15 minutes in length, 3 races of the night. This qualifying session dictates the grid for race number 1. Race number 2 is dictated by the results of race 1. And Luke Wiggins has disconnected from the session as well. Rob Whitney, I believe, has reappeared. Oh no, he hasn't done yet. Oh no, Luke Wiggins again with a connection problem. Oh, I'm hoping he's able to reappear before the race starts. Otherwise, that'll be a tragedy to inadvertently throw away a 4th position start. That's not how you do the final turn. That's a shame. Just bottomed out that very last second. We've lost 3 drivers now. Wiggins, Ericsson, and Whitney, and a Stoll. I'm hoping we aren't having a sort of mass disconnection here. You can tell I'm used to kind of project cars. That's another one. I'm going to see whether we are having some difficulty here, because that's a lot of people that have disconnected, unless this is normal for Assetto Corsa, for everyone to then disconnect. I'm wondering whether there's a problem here. Again, please do forgive me. I am not familiar with Assetto Corsa. I am far more familiar with Project Cars, so I am learning Assetto Corsa streaming as I go. I'm just waiting for confirmation because we're now down to just 7 people, including me, being in the session. I think we have got a problem here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do that, and I am going to get the music going, as I think we have got a problem of some description, but I don't know what that problem is, as everyone seems to be either disconnecting or leaving the session, and I have not been given indication on what's going on. So rather than me waffling away trying to pad the time, I am going to put on the background music that I would normally interview people to, and we will get this race running as quickly as we can. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, technical problems seem to have befallen my first stream here on Assetto Corsa here for the MX-5 Supercup. We'll be back with you as soon as we can. And there proves my AC inexperience. That is perfectly normal for everybody to drop out of the session before the race gets underway proper. So now that is exactly what we're doing. But unfortunately, I will be in a position where I am stuck looking at this. Unfortunately, whilst everybody reappears, my car, of course, will be at the back of the field, but there's nothing I can do about that. As I have to wait for the race to get underway, jump back to pit and rely on the tower to basically tell me how everything's getting on, because the mod that should do that for me and allow me to view everything just doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work for me, and I don't understand for why. Try as I may, I can't get it to work. But we will work with what we have got. We can at least see the grid being formed up. We have an 18-minute race, so you can actually see my car bright red at the back of the field. It's almost like my car desperately wants to join in, but it's not allowed. Right then, so Brendan Van Heeden starts. Well, we're being told in chat it's a 15-minute race, but there's clearly 18 minutes at the top of the timer. So yeah, it's normally 20-minute races, but with the heat being the way it is a very warm, very warm, and we Brits aren't used to very warm weather. And I don't have enough. I've made the rookie mistake of not having enough drink next to me. Sending me. Oh, the race time now being adjusted. The 18 drivers have returned, and now the timer does have to count down. Nothing I can do about that. 2.5 minutes until we get this race underway properly. Brendan Van Heeden on the front row along with Benjamin Oakes. So car 25 and 72. That is Gummy Sim Sports, the gummy bear name being Brendan Van Heeden's kind of trademark, and AJR Motorsport number 72 Ben Oakes. Then on row 2 it is Gaigu and Pemlot. That is Stefan Andre Gaigu, and we have another one. Calabero. So someone that wasn't with us in qualifying, car number 4. Oh no, not Luke Wiggins again. Luke is really struggling. He's got a couple of minutes to reappear. Hopefully he'll be able to stick with it. Car number 4. Now that is a name I do recognise. He recently joined us here at the VRCC. During the last season of the VTCC, the Virgin Touring Car Cup, I believe. It's Angel Caballero, number 4, for Anyov Autosport. Apologies if I'm not getting the name quite pronounced correctly. He'll be standing at the back of the field as he did not take part in qualifying. So Gaigu, that's Stefan Andre Gaigu, and Mark Pimlott. Is it Mark Pimlott? I've said it and I've questioned myself. It is Mark Pimlott. I thought it was Matthew Pimlott for a second, but no. Car 520, KNS Motorsport, Mark Pimlott in row 2. Row 3 is Mark Holmes and Luke Wiggins. So that is 939 Corsa, Luke Wiggins, and Mark Holmes is part of Positive Perception. Yes, we did mention that. Row number 4 is Fisher and Locke. Row 5, I need to run through these now because there's less than a minute to go. Chris Callahan and Young on row 5, Kev Straw and Will Harper on row 6, Daniel Wang and Alistair Pohl row 7. We have got Stephen Hilton and Tobias Eriksson row 8, Stroll and Whitney row 9, and Caballero, I need to get that right, Angel Caballero at the tail end of the field. His car is I love that. The liveries look fabulous, they really do. And that's a wonderful livery for Brendan Van Heeden. Oh, that's not the camera I was aiming for. 15 minutes then for round number 1. I do need to retire the car, so we're likely to miss a bit of the start, I'm afraid. It is time to wind them up and let them go. Need to do this, and I can't do anything else. At least I can actually look around. So Brendan Van Heeden. Oh no, don't lag now. Don't lag now. Brennan Van Heeden leading the way. Ben Oakes is holding on to second position on the inside line. There is Stefan Geigu challenging side by side. Whoa, that looks like there's trouble. Mark Holmes has fallen through the field. What has happened to him? He's off. Oh no, and he's struggling to get himself back going again. Slams into the wall. Trouble for Mark Holmes. Brennan Van Heeden is leading the way. Ben Oakes second. Geigu is challenging for that second position on the outside line. Heading down towards the two right-handers of seemingly 1 and 2. If I've got my positioning right, here they come, still side by side, Oakes and Geigu. Oh, big punch in the face for Geigu as he's gone off the road. Oh dear, oh dear. But he has managed to keep that one going. He's lost quite a few positions though. He's now behind Greg Young, the number 17 car. Oh no, there's fish around. There's been impact there. That's down at Sydney 1 and 2. Oh goodness me, that's trouble. Kev Straw's been involved in that one. The Monaco Racing number 21. Oh, he's still reversing to try and stay out of trouble. Brendan Van Eden still leading the way. Oates 2. Now Luke Wiggins up to 3rd place. Lovely stationary camera there as you can see them all flying down towards the Trincia. It is this left-right complex, I think it is. No, we're slightly further on than that. That is the Semaphore. No, we're even further than that. Now, please do bear with me. I will try and get the names right, but this is my first time commentating this circuit. We've done a lap already as Brendan's still leading the way. The South African ace is putting about 1.5 seconds on the rest of the field. There is Wiggins fending off Mark Penlock. Mark having a look on the outside line. They could come through Kevin Grundy. Now heading down towards their 71 and 2. Right on board. That is what it looks like from the number 44. That's 71 and 2. Look, you can see the rearview mirror just how close Penlock is really piling the pressure on towards Trincia. As will be this fast right-left complex. Here we go, rejoining. Now this is the OSRW, I believe it is, version of the track. You heard Wiggins have to get out of the gas there. Oh, wrong camera. As we now come through Semaphore towards Tornantino. I'm not going to get these names right the whole race long. Now it's the really sort of twisty infield section. Penlock's in 4th. Geigu, after his early trouble in 5th, and he's got that one all wrong. Greg Young on his right-hand side, left-hand side, beg your pardon, cannot capitalise though. As there is Locke, that's Peter Locke. Oh, was that someone off the road a little bit? I was trying to listen for engine notes to see if anybody was recovering, but not quite. Lots and lots of action going on there, and that's Stroll and Wang that's swapping round. Daniel Wang has managed to make the move stick, or has he? I didn't actually mean for that camera to look that direction, but it's actually quite useful. That is the 117 as well. Harper that's got the run on Daniel Wang, but can he do anything about it? Side by side now, coming down towards turn 1. Oh, and right in, and there is Stroll as well. Further up the road. I'm not going to be able to keep a hold of every battle going on. And that's number 17. That's Greg Young that's made his way up into 2nd position. The 110. That's Peter Long. A bit of a nudge on the tail there from Peter as he's trying to then regain that 6th position. Oh no, Daniel Wang's off! Oh no, trouble for Wang. That's horrific. He's gone a long way off field there. And he's fallen badly through the field down to well, as I down the last, that's the Angel Caballero, beg your pardon. He's just coming out of the pits, so trouble for him. Pitting in a 15-minute race is never ideal. Out to the pole, has just lost the spot to Chris Callahan. Now it's still on the inside line, coming through Torrentino. Again, I will get these right. I apologise for tripping over my own tongue here. Alistair trying his best to make the move stick. Where is I'm trying to get the camera. There we go. There is Callahan in the 49 Falcon racing car. Oh, getting a bit twitchy on that Roma as it's got the last corner. And Pole's managed. Alistair Pollock has managed to. I forgot it's Alistair Pollock, isn't he? Yes, his surname shortened the pole. My mistake. Oh, nice move there from the number 5. That's Stefan Andre Geigu. Up into 4th position now. Several personal best. You can see the purple lap. That's not race lap. That's not race best. That is personal best. That's being flashed up there. Peter Locke in the 110 car trying to cut off Geigu Young. Oh no, Hilton! Hilton's gone. Oh no, that's trouble. That's Hilton. I think Hilton may have had a lag moment there because he suddenly appeared as DNF on my screen. You may have saw that on the tower. Whoa, steady Hilton. My word, Stephen Hilton. Bit of a questionable rejoin. They're right ahead of the 68. Oh no, Wiggins is in trouble. Another impact there. My goodness me. Now it is worth noting that this is the AM lobby. For those that may well have a bit less experience in these Supercups, and they're not the easiest things in the world to control. So we may well see a few more incidents we may normally expect from races of tin-top time cars. All right behind them, that's Alistair Pollock. That's still side by side with Chris Callahan. Lovely battle forming there between Alistair and the Falcon Racing of Chris Callahan. But up front, no such trouble for Brendan Van Eden. 25 flat for him, and also a 25 flat for Benjamin Oates, who's seemingly free of concern. He really has broken away from Mark Pimlar, who's now in the third position of the 520 car for KNS Motorsport. I believe that is he. Yes, that's checking the team there. That's Callahan and Pollock again, swapping round. Alistair Pollock still doing what he can to fend off that ever-persistent Falcon Racing car of Chris Callahan. Right ahead of Alistair is the 939 Corsa pair. That is Luke Wiggins and Greg Young. Oh no, trouble for Geigu! Oh, that was close. Chris Callahan almost clouting the side of the number 5 car. Stefan Andre Geigu has had an off and fallen through the field. That's the nature of these single-make races, is that if you make a mistake, you will invariably be punished very, very hard for it. That's the view from the 17. He's continuing to chase his teammate now. Well, that's someone on the... Oh, that's Caballero. That's the wrong camera again. I think he's parking to stay out of the way. I don't think he's... Oh, no, that, however, is trouble. Chris Callahan, as Caballero, is actually retired in the pit. So it did look like he had a bit of a tap there, but he's got no choice. He's got to stay still. Now, he could turn to his right, but that's going to end up him facing into the marshal stand. His best bet is to stay there until his round, which he then does. That's going to put him down into last. Oh, that is a shame, because that was such a great scrap with Alistair Pollock. It did look like that he had a bit of a tap there from Alistair, but if that one's going to be brought to the stewards, that's up to the drivers. Brendan's lead has diminished a little bit between himself and Benjamin Oates. So those two are really clear of the field now. You can see that the delta is between the car and the leader, so there's a good 5.3 seconds excuse me, in between Matt Pimlott and Mark Pimlott, I beg your pardon, and Benjamin Oates. Overtakes going on further down. We see Rob Whitney in the number 7 car that's lost the position to Stroll. It looks like he's going to lose another one to Stephen Hilton, as Tobias Eriksson and C. Fisher have looks like they've come together. As here comes Mark Holmes. Great run for his car. He's just flying past the 16. That's Tobias Eriksson. He's just nailed on the right hand side. No issues there. Or say that is Eriksson going to have a look on the inside line? No, doesn't quite go for it. Daniel Wanger's just made a position up there. He's gone ahead of Rob Whitney in the 7. It is Rob Whitney. I was double checking that. It's an independent car. That's a great livery on there, though. I say that for most cars because I think they look absolutely fabulous. But Daniel Wanger's gone past him up into 16th place. Just 5 past him, isn't it? It's cross on the back. Personal best then for Greg Young. And for Will Harper, just under 6 minutes of the race remaining. So now the field now beginning to spread out a little bit for the most part. Stephen Stoll with a personal best of the 26.5, as that's Alistair Pollock and Stefan Andre Geigu. That's having a bit of an argument for 8th position. So Geigu having that incident earlier, trying to recover from it. Alistair trying to get a bit of a run on him. We are heading from CB2 down towards Trincia. Can't quite do this left-hander flat. You're hearing him just fairly throttle a little bit to keep the car under control. We're now coming into the... Oh, Alistair's gone too deep. He was concentrating too much on Geigu ahead of him. That's Kev Stroll that's just lost that spot to Stroll. As Alistair Pollock's lost the position to the 117 as Will Harper. That's come through the HPR Racing solo drive it. Why did I was about to say Mercedes now. I do apologise. I'm still flustered from having to really hurriedly get up and running earlier. Right behind 87, Chris Fisher for Fisher Motorsport. Really going, that's a good lap, 25.8. And look at this, that is Peter Locke that the 939 Corsa pair have caught up with. A good lap as well from Chris Fisher. He's a little bit on his own, so he's really going to put the hammer down, not worrying about it too much. There's Mark Holmes, who's kind of, his recovery drive is involved kind of picking up position from other people's mistakes. Not that that's a criticism in the slightest. And he didn't do just what he needs to do to maintain about 2 seconds between himself and Benjamin Oates. Pipnot's not been able to really close that gap in, but then he hasn't really been closed in. People are behind, but that's not the camera I was after. That's what I was trying to do. Actually, you can see on board with the 110 just how much pressure Peter Locke is under from the advancing Luke Wiggins and Greg Young. Oh no, trouble for the 44. That's a shame. He had to get out of the way. He had no choice in facing the wrong way. I don't really think he could have reversed. Oh, look at that, 25.001 for Benjamin Oates as well. Luke is now managed to get back on track. But here comes Chris Fisher. Just manages to shut the door on Fisher before he makes the move. That's put Chris Fisher off a little bit. There's Alistair Pollock right behind him and Mark Holmes right behind him. Oh, there's the move being made on Greg Young. So Will Harper through into 6th position now. So both of the 939 Corsa cars have had trouble then. So whilst we're looking at one, the other one is falling through the field. There is Chris Fisher that's very close. We swing that camera around. Number 18 is that's Apollo Greg Young. You just actually see a few cars ahead of him. He's just overtaken Will Harper again. That's the wrong camera again. I wholeheartedly apologise. I will get the wrong camera. Oh, Ben Oates is on a bit of a charge. He's closed right in on Brendan Van Heeden. Oh no, that's exactly what we just saw from Luke Wiggins. Well caught there from Brendan Oates. He just nailed that apex a bit too hard through the S's, but manages to keep the car going in the right direction. Nicely done. But that's cost him all his time now. 24 treble 9 from Brendan Van Heeden. Stroll's lost the position. That's Stephen Stroll. I don't want to keep doing that to remind myself of the driving angle. I won't keep changing the camera. I'm not sure you can actually see that on the script, so I'm trying to get that out. Indeed you can't. Out the top of the frame is where the driver name appears. Otherwise I'll have to keep changing the driver, but changing camera, but I will get used to it. He's right on the tail of Kev Straw, so they've been involved in a great scrap for 13 points. That's the view from the 68. On the back of the London Grand Racing number 21. Who else can we have a look at? Greg Young still has a fair amount of company. Rob Whitney set a personal best in 16th position. Right, that is close. Very, very close, as you can see. And the 44, as Luke Wiggins doesn't make the move on the 117 of Will Harper. They remain where they are at the moment. Will maintaining that 7th position over Luke Wiggins. They're coming into the twisty infield once again. Semafora. Torrentino, I will get that right. And into the S's thereafter. 30 seconds to go. Oh no, that's a big incident for Chris Fisher. The 87 has slammed into the dividing wall. Now that Torrentino guy, I'm going to give up trying to say that. As Kev Straw has come past him to claim that 12th spot. Right behind him is Sebring Stroll. Checker flag will be coming out in the next 10 seconds. Where is Brendan Van Heeden? Nowhere near the line, so he won't beat the flag from there. New personal best for Tobias Eriksson, 126.740. He's not close enough to Mark Holmes to really capitalise on that. Personal best as well for Chris Callahan, or race best at least, if not his personal best. Leaders on the final lap for the checker flag. He's waiting for the 25. He's not away from home just yet. Who's close? Will Harper still has company in the form of Luke Wiggins right behind him for 7th place. Just ahead of him, the other 939 Corsa car of Greg Young. Not too much to worry about. And this is the view from Brendan Van Heeden. We need not worry about anything. Your winner for race number 1 here at Vallelunga is Brendan Van Heeden in the 25 Gummy Sports Car. Second is Benjamin Oates in the 72 for AJR Motorsport. Third is going to be 520. That is Mark Pimlott for KNS Motorsport. Peter Locke is going to come home in 4th position in the 110 car. That is for LCS Motorsport. Very up and down race for Stefan Andre Gaigu in the number 5. He comes home in 5th position for Vax Motorsport. Greg Young is going to has claimed the 6th position. Will Harper's just fended off the advances of Luke Wiggins. Wow, that was very, very close over the line. But Will Harper just maintaining that one. Mark Holmes in 9. Tobias Eriksson 10, and Alistair Pollock has crawled over the line. They have finished the race by this point, so I wonder if whether Alistair's run out of fuel there. Kev Straw is claimed 12th place. Oh, I beg your pardon. This is actually classed as the final lap, although everyone's got their checker flags on. I think they have actually finished the race. Yes, because no one's changing position as they're passing anyway. As Rob Whitney has left the session. A lovely pirouette there from Stroll. Chris Callahan in 15th. Rob Whitney, who's just left the session, in 16th. Daniel Wang in 17th. And at the tail end of the field was... tail end of the field, still running, I should say, was Stephen Hilton in 18th. Sadly, we lost Caballero. Well, he was 2 laps down. So I shouldn't beg your pardon, we didn't lose him. He had a pit stop early on, which put him a lap down. Sadly, was not able to recover. So that's actually the last one to finish. I thought he was celebrating actually, but just realised he hadn't actually finished the race yet. So my apologies there, Angel. But he's now crossed the line. And that is going to do it for race number 1. Brendan Van Heeden, Benjamin Oates, and Mark Pimlott are your podium 3. Lovely. Right. I am not in Discord. Let's change that because our lovely drivers will want to come and have a chat to me. And there it is, the final confirmation. Brendan Van Heeden taking the win in race number 1. Again, I'm so disorganised. I'm ashamed of myself. So apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So Brendan Van Heeden taking the win. Benjamin Oates 2. Mark Pimlott 3rd. Peter Locke 4th. Stefan Andre Gaigu in 5th. And Greg Young 6th. Will Harper 7th. Luke Wiggins in 8th. And Mark Holmes 9th. And Tobias Eriksson rounding out the top 10. Right, let's see if I can get hold of our podium 3, shall we? Where will they be? Right, Brendan. I can't. Oh, there he is. Send him a message. Oh, I've been joined by one of them. Let's see who has come and found. It's the Gummy Bear, Brendan Van Heeden. It's good to chat to you again, my friend.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm very well, sir. Always happy to be chatting to you. We have chatted many a time in the past. And here you go, starting the night with a win. How are you feeling after that one? You didn't seem very challenged.
Look, I'm just happy I did something this time. The first race wasn't too good for me, as in the first round. I underfueled the car. And then with a bit of help from a pro driver, we did some testing today and we found out why we couldn't get out of the 25s, and all of a sudden we are there.
Excellent, excellent. So, are you a fan of this particular circuit? It's not one known to the wider world. What are your thoughts towards Vallelunga?
It's different. It's not for the circuits that you get to see every day. Interesting. Especially I'm calling it the 180s. I haven't got a clue what this. But if you can get those couple corners right, you can put a good lap time together, and away you go.
Will we see you on the top step for round number 2?
I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Let's see how the rest of the night goes. Thanks.
You know I'm a little bit biased. You know I'm a fan, but it's because we love you dearly. Thank you very much, Brandon Van Heeden.
Thank you. Cheers.
Right. Can we get hold of Ben Oates and Mr. Pimblott? Let us see. Cannot see Ben Oates in the chat. In Discord, rather. Is Mr. Pimblott in there? No. Okay, I can't see either of them. Or they are known in a name that I am not familiar with. Let me just double check. Because they might be in the Discord as their team name. I've been messaged by someone. Okay, so our founder, our Lord Mr. Toby Owen, has asked our driver representative, Mr. Chris Callahan, to send people over to me. But just in case, I will keep a lookout for them. All the same, I mean, they don't have to come and talk to me. It's not a requirement for them to, but it is nice to get a bit of feedback from our drivers, from their perspective on how their race went. Although I think I may have to knock that on the head as round number 2 is up. So let me hop into the server. I'm very glad, actually, I was able to catch the start. I was very worried that I would actually just be stuck staring into the pit lane, which didn't seem to be the case, which I'm very, very pleased about. So bear with me, just rejoining the session now, as seems to be the way for Assetto Corsa. So, again, my apologies, I was not aware of that. You can hear... Oh, you could hear my car engine growling away in the background. You still can. Actually, I'm back in session now, so probably no one's going to want to come and have a chat to me anyway as we get ready for race number 2. Now, the grid for race 2 is formed from the results of round number 1, and for the final race, the top 8 are reversed. So, it is all to play for. As we look at, of course, our pole sitter, Mr. Brendan Van Heeden. People loading in. That's why for a moment there we said Mark Pimblott was in second. He was actually third. Need to resurrect my windows. Looks like we're back to 18 drivers, which is good to see. One thing I am going to have to do, and this is awfully unprofessional of me, and I'm terribly sorry for this, I'm going to have to go and grab a drink. So I'm just going to turn the image back on for a moment. I shall be right back. I do return. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put the music back on for a moment. Right. So open my drink. 19 drivers have returned, which is good to see. Van Heeden will lead. Benjamin Oates, Mark Pimlott with Peter Locke on row 2. We get to the external shot. Must remember to retire my car. Otherwise it'll still be sat there when they all come round to complete the lap. I think we will kill the music for now. That has served its purpose. So then it's Stefan Andre Gaigu and Grieg Young take on row 3. Will Harper, Luke Wiggins. Row 4, Mark Holmes and Tobias Eriksson. On row 5, don't have time to go through the rest as we are getting ready to get underway for race number 2 here at Vallelunga. Right, here we go. It is time to wind them up and let them, wait for it, and let them go. Let's get that done. Get out of the way. Shoo, and we're away. Screaming on down towards the first turn, as you would imagine. Very, very... Oh, no trouble further back. Lots and lots of spinning going on as we... Well, you can see the tower completely shaking up. As Grieg... Oh, no, Grieg Young all the way to the back. Kev Straw's trying to recover. Tobias Eriksson, that's Tobias Eriksson on the right-hand side trying to recover. Oh, my goodness me. I saw that was going on. Peter Locke up into second position now, ahead of Benjamin Oates. Oh, no, Gaigu's off. My goodness, several people off. Wow, there's someone sat still over there. Was Gaigu, I think? No, it wasn't Gaigu at all. Chris Fisher is losing positions. Well, lots and lots of changing going on. Wow, as Chris Fisher cuts back underneath Tobias Eriksson. Nice move there. Towards the center end of the field, up towards the top. Peter Locke is actually in a position where he could threaten the likes of Brandon Van Heeden for the lead as they work their way through towards the S's once again. For the first lap in anger in race number 2. Stoll has lost position to Young. Whoa, look at the sparks flying off as the cars bottom out. Oh, lots of shoving as they're coming through, as most of the field are coming through the Torrentino corner. Mark Holmes just working his way through up to 13th position, but right on the inside line is Sebring Stoll, the 68 car. Then it is well, it's actually both of the, once again, both of the 939 Corsa cars in grief. Chris Callahan's just lost a spot. Wow, that's Angel Caballero that we saw having a pit stop early on last summer. Now up in the 9th position, just lost a position to Mark Pimlott. Looks like Chris Callahan's going to squeeze his way through. There he goes. But a great start then for Angel, who, as we know, had a terrible run in the first race. That's Kev Stroh, who's at the tail end of the field. He's having a run right away. Look how close the field is. We look on board with Fisher as he's just been passed by Luke Wiggins for 939 Corsa. We're on camera again. Wow, look at that. That's Mark Holmes. That's got a lot of pressure from behind. Sebring Stoll, Grieg Young and Luke Wiggins right in that train. Oh no, that's trouble further ahead. There's Hilton. Stephen Hilton has gone off the road. There was very much enough for Sarah. Was that someone just diving up the inside? I think it was one of the 939 Corsa guys having a bit of a go there. Wow, that's Chris Callahan fighting with excuse me, with Stefan. I will get this right. Stefan Andre Gaigu still side by side, but Chris Callahan loses the tail of the Falcon car, but it's gone. But he has managed to keep it out of the wall, or has he? Wow, my goodness me, that's like a bucking bronco, that car at the moment. Oh no, Harper's in trouble. He's out of spin, heading down from the final turn. Alistair Pollock and Rob Whitney have gone past him. Oh, there's trouble further back. Mark Holmes is off. Looks like Grieg Young's had... Oh, that's a lot of damage on the 17 car. 3 wide right ahead of them. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, that's on board with Luke Wiggins behind. They need to sort that out before they get too much further. And looks like they managed just about to do so. Oh, Pimlott. Oh, no! That's a stationary Rob Whitney. He's got no the better option for him to do is just to say there, that's Angel Caballero that's had to take... Oh, big punch in the face, unfortunately. That wasn't Mark Holmes, who's the one that caught him. It was Tobias Eriksson. Unsighted there, the number 16. Sadly, he's ended up... That's a shame for Caballero, though, because he was having a pretty good start to this race. And that's undone itself, but the pack, as you can quite clearly see, from on board with the number 4, is still very, very compact. Right ahead of them, Straw, Hilton, and Wiggins. Oh, as he just touches the rumble strip on the outside of the 7th order. Right behind him is Greg Young. Up front once again, just Brendan Van Heeden dancing off into the distance. 1:25.183 his previous time. Absolute storming time. Lock in second. Benjamin Oates, there he is, was the second place finisher last time around. There he is in third place now. Peter was fourth in the last time. So clearly has front running pace. He's looking to improve on his race 1 finish. There's Alistair Pollock. A little bit on his own there. Oh, so that's Chris Fisher making a move on Sebring Stoll. Can't get it done though. The 68 car on the inside line going through, and that's 71. Well, 71 and 2. Oh, Ericsson's off. Oh, Tobias Ericsson's in trouble again in the 16. Oh, further up. Harbour. Wow, that's an unusual line there from Gaigu. Stefan Andre Gaigu. Probably may have bounced off of Will Harper a little bit. There ahead of them was Daniel Wang. He's having a good run. His race last time Daniel finished in 17th position, so he was right the way up there, 5th. But he's under a lot of pressure. Will Harper is not. Oh no, trouble for. Oh, that's Kev Straw and Luke Wiggins. Oh dear, where is Luke going? It's like he can't steer. Oh dear. Is that well, the front of the car looks okay from that camera angle, but his car seemed very reluctant to steer as Caballero's off. Oh no, Angel Caballero, his race undoing before his very eyes, is now down into 18th place. Fisher and Stoll still side by side, working their way through the circuit. What a race we're seeing from these two. Chris Fisher again, last time we saw them, that's down to 71 and 2 again. Same as they did last time, and it looks like Fisher's just trying to get the run around the outside. Can he get it done? Oh, on the rumble strip, but he does manage to get the 10th position. Good move. Daniel Wang's just been usurped and is spinning. Oh no, Will Harper is round as well. Wang and Harper have come together. Both of them off into the grass. That's a great shame as Daniel Wang nearly collects Stephen Hilton as he's recovering to the track. Oh no, Gaigu this time! Stefan Andre Gaigu from 5th position has spun. Callahan now up into 5th position with Mark Pimlott right behind him. My goodness me, you can't look away for a second. Now Stefan Gaigu finds himself right in between the Fisher and Stoll fight for what was 7th position. Oh, look at this. What a great run there for Stefan Andre Gaigu to try and get past Chris Fisher for 7th place and right behind. Look at that. Will Harper, Stoll and Hilton all in very, very close order. The 68 car, Sebring Stoll. Oh no, that's the 5. That's Gaigu again. Oh goodness me, it's all getting undone for Stefan Andre Gaigu. Oh, Stoll's made the move on Will Harper though for 8th position with a lot of pressure right with him. Chris Callahan has broken free of this particular pack though, or at least hasn't been caught with this particular pack. That's Chris Fisher that has got himself a bit of breathing space. If we get on board with Stephen Hilton, we'll see just how close this particular pack is. We've got 6 minutes 20 to go. Now coming through Torrentino. Oh, trouble for Geiger and Straw. Oh, that's my car. That's not what I wanted. Beg your pardon. That's not what I wanted to do. Kev Straw. Oh no, the Monochrome Racing number 21 is out. Kev Straw is out of the running, and Will Harper is going backwards. Oh, that is not typically what you see. Where on earth does that happen? That's down at Throna. That's the final turn. Dear oh dear. You don't generally find a car rolling backwards. Oh, that's Luke Wiggins and Rob Whitney having an argument for 16th position. The 939 calls a car getting the better of that one. The number 7 of Whitney right behind our independent drivers. Just a reminder who the leader is. Brendan Van Eden, there he is. Rather minding his own business up there. Benjamin Oates now up in his second position. We didn't see that overtake happen. Trying to slide his way through. Tom Nantino, I will get that right. Hopefully before the final lap of the final race. Benjamin Oates now in second. He's got himself about 1.9 seconds over Peter Locke. The 110 car for LCS Motorsport. Oh, trouble for Tobias Eriksson. He's facing the wrong way in the 16. Oh dear, oh dear. Tobias has not had a break at all this race. Well, this round really is not gone well for Tobias at all. I believe he's from Sweden. Alistair Pollock on for a good result in this round. Where did he finish last time? 11th in race 1. So on for a really good result. Good lap there from Pimlott. 25.659. Several 25s there. 25.9 from Chris Callahan. 25.7 I think it was from Chris Fisher. A little bit spaced out, so not really hustling each other at the moment. Then there's Sebring Stoll. Again, apologies for not getting that quite right. Bit of a 4-car train here. There's Stephen Hilton in the 82. Right behind there, Daniel Wang, who's being covered by Greg Young. Big move from the 17, and I think Wang just let him go. It did look like Daniel gave him all the space in the world. Oops! Just catches the apex there a little bit hard. Unsettles the car, but the 17 of Greg Young through into 10th position. Mark Holmes right behind him, trying to improve on his position. A mixed race for Mark. Oh, that's a bit deep there for Daniel Wang. Now I wonder whether he did that intentionally or whether he was just too deep on the brakes. No, he didn't fancy trying to swing that one on the inside line of the hairpin left-hander. That's easy for me to say. There's Will Harper. Sort of getting into his stride a bit with only 3 minutes left of the race. Personal best from Chris Fisher, or race best I should say, for the 87. Trying to close in on Chris Callahan. We may have a battle of the Chris's before the checker flag falls. There will be a battle for 6th position. There is the Falcon Racing number 49 at the bottom of the shot. There's actually 4 cars entered under the Falcon Racing name. Josh Quincy, who won the opening round last time out, he's not with us. Oh dear. Oh, that's into the pit lane entry for Caballero. He's really struggled as Angel. Hopefully he can find a bit more consistency. There comes Brandon Van Heeden. That's our race leader. I think it's fair to say he really has taken this race by the skin of its teeth. Grabbed him by the scruff of the neck, I should really say. Battle forming here for 8th position. That's Sebring Stoll with Stephen Hilton and Greg Young. Still on board with the 17. Race best Alistair Pollock, 26.0. In 4th position, he's 10 seconds clear of Matt Pimlott. So he's just outside of the podium, but should have a nice solid 4th position for him. On board with Hilton in the 82. What's he going to do here on the Sebring Stoll? Slipstream as they come through Curva Grande. Going to try and come back underneath the 68. He's going to hopefully give him the inside line for Simony 1. Good move by Hilton. That should do it. Good move indeed. He set that one up quite a while back, but he's gone too deep into Simony 1. Whoa, nearly punches Siebenstol in the face. But does manage to complete the manoeuvre and hang on to that 8th position. But is Stoll going to have a go back at him? Oh, a lot of slide, but does manage to hang on to it. Can he get the inside line coming into Semaphore? Not quite. The 82 does manage to fend him off. Oh no, there's trouble for Locke! No, from 3rd position, Peter Locke! That's Alistair Pollock that's come through into 3rd. Oh my goodness me, the 110 has gone headlong into the wall. The Scotsman on the final corner of the penultimate lap. Peter Locke has headbutted the wall. Alistair Pollock, thank you very much. I'll have some of that. In the 18 car for OG Racing, partners Paul Hargreaves, who's not with us this time around. Brendan Van Heeden is a solo driver team for Gummy Sim Sports. And the checker flag doth await him again. Looking set for another win, Benjamin Oates. Second visit to the podium tonight for IJR Motorsport. Tobias Eriksson, his teammate, down in 18th position. He's just been overtaken, actually, demoted to the wooden spoon position for those still running. As Angel Caballero has just gone past him. Oh, that's Siebenstol has gone past Stephen Hilton. Right behind them, Mark Holmes and Greg Young. You really get a sense of how difficult this is from the onboard. There's Young and Hilton and Stoll still on my side. Oh no, a spin! Oh no! Goodness me! And the 17, Greg Young sent round. Oh no! That's Hilton spun, Stoll spun. Everyone is spinning. But whilst I was looking at all that, the winner of race number 2 is once again Brandon Van Heeden. Benjamin Oates takes second. Alistair Pollock, this time he must be delighted with that. Takes home 3rd position. That was Angel Caballero we just saw going past. Peter Locke must be fuming with himself. He had that 3rd position secured, but sadly was not to be. There's Mark Pimlott in 5th. Chris Callahan takes home 6th. Chris Fisher in 7th. Daniel Wang is going to claim 8th position. Mark Holmes, with that last minute scuffle for positions, takes home 9th. Stephen Hilton 10. Stefan Andre Goigu in 11th. Greg Young 12th. Will Harper in 13. Siebenstol, bit of unusual physics there, takes home 14th. Luke Wiggins, my goodness me, what could have been, takes home 15th place. Whitney in 16th. Caballero a lap down in 17th, and Tobias Eriksson claims 18th position, also a lap down. Kev Straw, alas, did not see the flag. Wow, what a race that was. And bearing in mind the final round of the night, top 8 are reversed, so starting at pole is going to be Daniel Wang. That is going to be something to see. So let's see if we can get hold of Brendan Van Heeden. Benjamin Oates we didn't see in a Discord, so I couldn't get hold of him. And hopefully we can get hold of Alistair Pollock. And then we hop out of that session. We'll get the interview music going in the background and see who wants to come and have a chat to me. So we can get hold of Alistair, as well as still don't see Benjamin. No, don't see Benjamin in there. So can't get hold of our 2nd place driver, which is a shame, unless he's known as something completely different. I've sent a message over to Alistair, who hasn't come to join me yet. Send a message to Brendan. I'll say it's not mandatory for them to come and chat to me, but it's always nice to see what they feel like post-event. Doesn't look like anyone wants to come and have a chat to me. That's fair enough. They don't have to. And it being rather warm tonight, I don't blame them at all for wanting just to take it a bit easy in between rounds 2 and 3. So the final round of the night, as mentioned, it is formed again by the results of round 2, but the top 8 will be reversed. Oh. Having to cool myself down as well. Also waiting for the session to restart. It will take a little bit longer to get the server up and running. With oh, I have been joined. It's our South African champ once again. Hello, Brendan.
Chris, long time no hear.
Oh, it's been a while, my friend. It's been a while.
I know, it's strange. I haven't heard from you for so long.
So, yet again, dancing off into the sunset. Are you going to give them a chance?
Look, I think I just got lucky. This round, I saw the 2 cars coming together, coming to 1 and 2, I think it was. And they just left me alone, let me do my own thing. And just kept my lines clean. And yeah, I got away. Thank goodness. I didn't even set the fastest time. So it was just purely down to luck. And I think Mr. Benjamin getting held up from behind.
Well, that was awfully sporting of them, wasn't it?
I know, it was really, really nice. Thank you. I was actually thinking. But yeah.
So you'll be starting from 8th this time around. What are your thoughts towards working your way through the top end of the field?
Look, I'm gonna take it easy the first couple of corners. I'm not gonna attack because I think attacking right in the beginning will be the stupid thing. So I'm gonna just lay back, try and hold 8th. And slowly work my way to the front if I can. I'm not saying I will be able to, but I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm happy with my 2 wins for so far for now.
And quite rightly so. Thank you very much. And best of luck for the remainder of the season. Thank you very much, Brendan Van Heeden.
Cheers, Chris.
Alistair Pollock, glad to have you in the box, sir. Oh, Alistair, can you hear us? Cannot hear the Pollock. Where are you, Mr. Alistair? No trouble. Trouble in the
I'm
Discord.
alive and speaking.
There he is. Hello, Alistair, and hello to. I'm assuming you're streaming your side of things. So hello to Alistair's channel.
I'm actually recording. I'm not streaming for about 6 months at the moment.
Well, okay. Hello, post event to Alistair's channel.
Yeah, you got YouTube instead this time.
Well, Mr. Pollock, you had a bit of trouble race 1, and you really kept it clean. Didn't see an awful lot of you in this race. How did was it luck? Was it judgment?
Honestly, pure fucking luck. No lies whatsoever. So the absolute chaos that happened through the first kind of section of lap 1, I don't know how I danced around it, but somehow I managed to get through the pack, and then I just kind of held my position from there. I was lucky enough to take one last position just to get up on the podium at the end, but it was pure luck, I'm not gonna lie.
So is it going to be win and fastest lap this time around then?
The practice sessions I did before for the week up to now, I was feeling confident in qualifying. I think I qualified P14, so it kind of knocked me a little bit as we went into race 1. But race 2, I seemed to just kind of up my delta every single section I was going through. So hopefully race 3, I'm going to start fairly far back, but I'll be able to take some nice positions, hopefully.
Awesome stuff. Well, we wish you the best of luck for the final round of the night and for the rest of the season. Thank you very much, Alistair Pollock.
Cheers.
Right then, so round number 3 will be getting underway very, very shortly. And indeed, the session is back up. So we'll be hopping into the session and we'll be running through the grid as it forms. Need to be careful that I don't run through that too early, because not everybody will actually have joined the grid straight away. So if I start reading the grid out too soon, that starts to jumble around. So, as mentioned, I am still learning the ropes here. Am I late to the racing? Not quite, Mr. Walker. I'm afraid I don't know when that comment came in. Still plenty of racing to do. To go through. So at the moment it's Chris Fisher that is on the front, but that should change. Oh, if we get rid of the display element, there we go. Right. Oh, my windows have gone a bit mad. Let's sort that out before we get going once again. So once everybody has joined the session is when we will see the grid properly. You'll see that the pole spot is actually empty at this moment in time. Still another 2 minutes 40 to go. Few people with a few things to say after that particular event, which tends to happen, you know, heat of the moment. I totally understand that. There we go. That's that is our pole man, Daniel Wang. That is, excuse me, what his car looks like. He's got the 750 Motorsport Club, 750 Club Motorsport logo on his car. There he is in the number 86. Chris Fisher in 87. Say completes row 1. Chris Callahan in the Falcon Racing, number 49, and Mark Pimlott for K&S Motorsport in the 520 roundout row 2. Peter Locke, we saw sadly facing into the wall towards the closing stages of the last round, and Alistair Pollock, our third place man in last round, take on row 3. Benjamin Oates, he's been second twice. Can he up that one to the top step? And Brendan Van Heeden, double winner so far tonight. Mark Holmes for Positive Perception, our wonderful sponsors for this series. And Steve Hilton, the second of the K&S cars, number 82, round out row 5. Stefan Andre Geigo, car number 5, joins Greg Young for 939 Corsa on row 6. Will Harper in the 117, and Sebren Stoll, I keep wanting to say Stefan Stoll, I beg your pardon, Sebren Stoll, car number 8 for SGS Games Racing, I should say. Round out row 7, Luke Wiggins, the second of the 939 Corsa cars. You've got another minute to go before you get going. Can't fool me. And Rob Whitney, one of our independents in car number 7. Take on row 8. And there's Angel Cavallero, Tobias Eriksson. In row 9, sadly, we've lost Kev Straw. He has not returned to the session, which is a bit of a shame. But we will enjoy the racing from the 18 cars. There have been a few incidents tonight which I'm sure the stewards will be busy examining as the night goes on. Well, as the week goes on, I should say. So there is an appeals process that goes on post-event. But for now, round number 3 here at Vallelunga. It is time to wind them up and let them go. Who is going to be bravest on the brakes? Let's get rid of the menus and have a look at who is going to have the greatest start. What a start from Chris Fisher, storming through into the top spot. As the tower should now sort itself out. There we go. Peter Locke has also had a good one. Danny Wang has lost 2 before we've gone through turn 1. Streaming the way through. That's a cracking start from Chris Fisher. Chris Callahan's gone through into 3rd position. Now wasn't a great start, but oh no, that was Pimlott that's misjudged the braking and caused, well, Callahan managed to get straight, but oh no, that's Alistair Pollock, our podium sitter from last time around. Will Harper's spun, Luke Wiggins has spun. My goodness me, it is chaos and anarchy again. Whitney Hilton's in there, and I can't keep up with everyone involved. Brendan Van Heeden was also, his lost positions down to 12th now, our double race winner of the night. Oh my goodness me, but up front, Fisher and Locke. Chris Fisher and Peter Locke. Oh wow, Chris Fisher trying to chuck the tail. We're trying to chuck the car in from the tail to steer it. That's the wrong camera. But these cars not having that. Daniel Wang third, Benjamin Oates fourth. Geiger's lost a spot. Well, Geiger and Callahan yet again fighting for what is now fifth position. Chris Callahan for the Falcon Racing team has claimed that one as Geiger's got it real hot, but does manage to wrestle the car around. Caballero in the seventh position has managed to survive the early fracas and is up to seventh. Then it's Sieben Stoll, who's got Mark Pimlott on his inside line, coming over the line. Then Luke Wiggins after his spin. Tobias Eriksson right behind. Pimlott has gone past Stoll. Callahan has lost that spot to Geigu. Pimlott and Stoll are still having an argument for 8th position, still side by side before they get down to Simony 1 and 2. Mark Pimlott's going to have the inside line. Surely that position's going to go his way. And does Callahan and Geigu still side by side. Stefan Andre Geigu has reclaimed that fifth position again. Callahan bounced. Oh no! Callahan gets a tap from Geigu. Brendan Van Eden! Oh no! Disaster has fallen, our double race winner. And he is down to the back of the field. Callahan, we saw him just having a spin. Oh my goodness me! Right at the bottom of the shot was Mark Pimlott bouncing off of Sieben Stoll. Oh my goodness me! I think there's going to be a few words said after this race is done. We've seen quite a few unnecessary taps, but it's easy for me to say in the commentary box. I grant you that. When you're in the heat of the battle, when it's that close, it's often difficult to avoid the impact. But up front, Chris Fisher and Peter Locke continuing to run away. But look at this lot here. Well, sounds like someone's trying to go from a stationary position. We look at Will Harper in the midst of an almighty great scrap. He's got Steve Hilton on the inside line. There's Unster Pollock trying to recover as well. Caballero up into 5th place. He's just gone past Stefan Andre Geigu. So in a cracking position for Caballero. We'll see if he's able to hang on to it. Oh, Brendan Van Heden now 20 seconds off the tail of the field and going very, very slowly. So there's a fair amount of damage to the front of the car. He hasn't come into the pits. He's still continuing. Oh dear, oh dear. Alistair Pollock on the inside line of Will Harper. That's for 15th position. But look at the amount of cars. That's all the way up to Chris Callahan in 10th in this particular fight. Look at that. Actually, Tobias Eriksson's already ahead of Callahan as well. So that's up to 9th place. 9th to 16th this particular train. That's a huge amount of cars in a very, very small space. Oh, don't go 3 wide. Oh, as Pimlock gets a bit of a nudge from behind from Hilton. Oh no, it gets spun round. Stephen Hilton and then gets punted up the backside by Rob Whitney. Oh my goodness me, it's getting a bit, lots of shoving, pushing and shoving going on. I'll get the right words out in a minute. Luke Wiggins has now made his way past both Caballero and Geigu for 5th position. There goes Sebring. Beg your pardon, that's Stefan Andre Geigu. Looked like Caballero was going to try and fend him off, but opted not to do so. And through into 6th position goes the 5th place car. Goes car number 5, beg your pardon. Oh, we've got a change for the lead. Chris Fisher's made a mistake somewhere. Through to the top spot goes Peter Locke. And there is Benjamin Oates. This is a prime opportunity for the 72 car to try and get onto the top spot. Chris Callahan's just been over to, well, he's trying to challenge Tobias Eriksson for that 9th place. He did nose ahead in that twisty section, but is just beaten back into 10th position with Sieben Stoll right behind them. But look right ahead. It's the 939 Corsa cars together once again, trying to make their way past Angel Caballero. Greg Young is the 17 car. Oh, slightly inconvenienced by his teammate Luke Wiggins there. Well, that's what it looked like from the offboard. Oh, lots of shoving going on through the Torrentino corner. Stoll leads Eriksson, leads Callahan, and Callahan's lost the position there to Tobias Eriksson. Caballero has been overtaken by Wiggins. Here's the second 99 Corsa car going to try and make the move as well. Oh, Brendan is off into the dust again. Sadly, Oh no, don't lag. I don't know whether that's me or him lagging when that happens. And there we go. There goes Greg Young on Angel Caballero. Look at the scrap behind. That's what it looks like from a back-facing camera. Chris Holmes has just lost a spot to Mark Holmes, who's gone a little bit deep. Going into, I think, a single 1 and 2. Oh no, that's Greg Young. Thankfully, he realised he could, if he tried to turn right, he'd be going into the flow of traffic. And Brendan has brought his car into the pits. The damage too much to deal with, but there's a three-way fight going on for the lead now as Benjamin Oates has closed in on the top two. Peter Long leading the way. Chris Fisher lost the lead earlier on. Oh no, there would look like a bit of lag there as Chris Fisher kind of reappeared in the position and suddenly was sideways. Didn't look like Peter Long was affected by that. I think there was a lag moment there. But sadly, that's heavily compromised Chris Fisher. As there's Brandon Van Heeden, our double race winner, just coming out of the pits last and lapped. What a great shame for him. Daniel Wang, our pole sitter, some of them only in fourth, so having a good run. 7.5 minutes of the race to go. So yeah, decent run for Daniel. There's Stefan Andregaigo. Now the field beginning to spread out a bit. Luke Wiggins, the lead 939 Corsa car. Angel Caballero. Then that's a four-way fight between Sieben Stoll, Tobias Eriksson, Mark Holmes and Chris Callahan. Right on board with Callahan. See just how much they're fighting around. Actually, the five-way fight. Will Harper's right with him as well. That's the view from the 117. Behind them, Alistair Pollock and Mark Pinrod are having an argument for 13th place. As is often the way with these single make series, just fighting all the way through the field. Ooh, that five-way fight up front's getting a little bit hectic. Oh, Callahan, can he get the move on the inside of Tobias Eriksson? Not quite. Good effort, but couldn't quite come off. Not enough run on the way to Torrentino to try and make that move again, and that is Mark Holmes. I think it is. It is. I thought he was going to be strung out on the outside there, but he has managed to get some momentum, leaving that tight hairpin left-hander, and is now on the case of Sieben Stoll. Up front, though, Benjamin Oates really hustling Peter Locke for the lead of the race. There's Chris Fisher at the top of the shot. Unusual line for Peter Locke. Different lines coming into Simony 1. Could be Chimney, I don't know exactly how that's pronounced, my apologies. That's the view from Benjamin Oates. He's been second twice tonight already. He will want that top spot. It's a good run. He's got the momentum, the inside line, the track position, but they've come together. Oh no! Benjamin Oates came together with Peter Locke. Peter is still in the dust. Oh no, Oates is trying to recover. Chris Fisher goes through to the lead. They come together as well. Well, it did look like that Oates was had the right to the line. Again, that one's more to the stewards. The stewards will be able to review the replay and judge for themselves what the outcome of that was. Look at this, like, my goodness me, right behind Angel Caballero. Look at this! Like buzzers flying around. The buzzers have gathered somewhat. So Stoll, Holmes, Eriksson, Callahan, Harper, Pimlott and Pollock and Hilton are all in this fight. Oh, Tobias Eriksson was put off his line a little bit. Oh, Brendan. No, that's bad. That's very, very bad. He's nosing into the wall. He cannot go anywhere. Oh, he's done the right thing. It's the only thing he could have done was tire his car to the pits as Benjamin Oates again making a move for the inside line for the lead of the race. This time with Chris Fisher, which he gets done. Oh, can he keep it on the road? Yes, he does. Benjamin Oates now up into the lead of the race. Good lap there from Greg Young. Oh my goodness me. Tap there from is that Alistair? Oh no, Alistair spun round Mark Pimlott, who since, oh my goodness me, that's Hilton that's gone round. Eriksson was the one that was sent off into space. My goodness me. A lot of contact in this round. The field is still only separated by about 30 seconds, top to bottom. Oh, Tobias Eriksson, he hasn't got going again, has he? No. Oh, dear, oh dear. Mark Holmes is in trouble. He's on the inside line, coming through Semaphore. Let's put him all the way down into 11th. Caballero is being passed by Stoll. He's got Chris Callahan right with him. Alistair Pollock wants to be able to make the move. Ooh, that's risky going side by side there. But Alistair Pollock with a great run coming down to the final turn. Chris Callahan had a tiny nudge there. Ooh, as Pollock's car got a little bit unsettled. Caballero went way too deep and lost those 2 spots. Here comes Mark Holmes as well to try and make Caballero's day even worse. And Eriksson is out. And Benjamin Oates now is running off into the distance. The 72 car, the AGR Motorsports Championship, well, championship leader of that team, I should say. That's Chris Fisher right behind him, of Fisher Motorsport. Not too far behind. There goes Mark Holmes as well. Caballero falling through the field a little bit now, unfortunately. Pinlock right behind. Let's see if they're able to keep it going. As Benjamin Oates now with a 1.5 second advantage over Chris Fisher. 2 laps to go. 2 minutes on the counter. Should still hang on to the last podium spot. There's Stefan Andre Gaigu in the 5 car. A bit of no man's land there is Daniel Wang, who's still on for a very good position there. There's Luke Wiggins, again very much unchallenged, but right behind Stoll. There's Chris Callahan and Alistair Pollock in this particular fight. As Caballero loses another position to Mark Primlock. There's Greg Young and Will Harper. Still positions to be decided, still racing to be had. There's a Ben Oates. He's seen the podium twice tonight. He wants to see the top spot of it this time. Oh, that's Caballero in trouble. We hop on board with Will Harper. Greg Young, it's not going to need a second invitation on that one. I don't think Will is going to have the he's not going to quite have the pace to get past him this time. Brendan Van Heeden's come out of the pits and just set the fastest lap of the race. So his car's been patched up. That's Callahan and Alistair Pollock. Very, very close together for 8th position. Right ahead of them is Siebert Stoll. Oh no, Pollock's round! Oh, hits the wall hard. He does manage to get the spin turn down side by side. Just past him was Will Harper and Angel Caballero. That's Rob Whitney. This has gone past. And Stephen Hilton. Oh no, disaster for Pollock. There's Benjamin Oates now comparatively comfortably in the lead. And the checker flag is now waiting for him. Benjamin Oates. Half a dozen or so corners left to go to take the win for race number 3 of the second round of the MX-5 Supercup. Fisher comfortably in second. Peter Locke has got about a second-ish between himself and Stefan Andre Gaigu. That's Hilton and Whitney swapping round. Rob Whitney with the inside line, but does manage to slow it down right behind him. Alistair Pollock after his spin. Oh, what a move on the outside line of Tiffany too. Oh, Greg Young has made a mistake. He's just dropped to 13th place. But still lots to play for in that midfield pack. Stoll still fending off Callahan. Holmes fending off Pimlott. Really fending off Pimlott for that 9th spot. But your winner for round number 3 here at Vallelunga is Benjamin Oates in the 72 car for AJR Motorsport. Second is the 87 car of Chris Fisher for Fisher Motorsport. And third is Peter Locke in the 110 car. Very nicely done indeed. That's for LCS Motorsport. Stefan Andre Gaigu in 4th place. Daniel Wang, our pole sitter for this round, in 5th. Luke Wiggins takes home 6th. Stephen Stoll in 7th. Chris Canahan finishes in 8th. Mark Holmes in 9th. Mark Pimlock 10. Will Harper slams into someone as a usual sim racing end of race celebration. Will Harper 11. Angel Caballero 12th position, his best finish of the night. Stephen Hilton 13. Greg Young in 14. Arthur Pollock, what might have been for him, in 15th position. Rob Whitney in 16. And Brendan Van Heedem, well, the fastest lap of the race, if nothing else, finishes 2 laps down after an extensive visit to the pit stop. He's just sliding in the car, bouncing off the ball. Is he going to finish the... Well, I'm assuming he's going to finish the race. Sadly, we lost Tobias Eriksson. Kev Straw sadly didn't return to us for this round. And there it is. So Benjamin Oates from Chris Fisher from Peter Locke is how we finish tonight's racing, and what a race it was. Let's see if we can find our podium 3 again. I still can't see Ben in the Discord, so again, apologies if he is actually there and I can't see him. But let's see who we can find, shall we? Right, I just want to double check that this is who I think it is. Otherwise I'm inviting the wrong person to come and have a chat, which would be a little awkward. But I'm pretty sure it is. We also want to have a chat to Chris Fisher. Oh, we have got someone in the box with me. It's Chris Callahan. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Well, hello. And we also have Peter Locke. Excellent.
Yeah, congratulations to Peter on his podium there.
Certainly was. All right, Mr. Callahan, you tend to kind of organise the lot over in the AMS. You were really, really in a monstrous fight all race long, particularly that time around.
Yeah, we've had the races shortened from 20 minutes to 15 minutes because it's so hot. I mean, it's 26 degrees in the room I'm in now.
I'm melting.
I just felt it made people a bit more impatient. A lot went on, and there's a lot of unhappy people as well. But there was some of the racing at the end of race 2 with Chris Fisher was absolutely phenomenal because he's been quicker than me all week, and he was just catching me in race 2 a lot. So that started me in 3rd for race 3, which was quite good, and I think I've come across the line in 8th. So nothing spectacular, but it's points, and I was hoping to hold on to the back of Daniel Wang and about P4, but it just got away, and just sort of incidents, and just couldn't get past really. So, but yeah, motorsport for you.
Yeah, it's been quite a it's been quite an action-packed night, hasn't it? I think it's fair to say. But next time around, it's Croft. So, what are your thoughts towards that? Again, not necessarily the best-known British circuit, but
no, and I think the last time I played Croft was on Tokka 2 on the PS1 or 2.
Oh, so, you're showing your age now, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched the who was it? Is it Enduro Car?
Probably.
Or was it Brick Car? Love Enduro. They were there, I think, the other week, and I watched the YouTube stream. And I know the barriers are green and yellow, so I'm sure I'll find them often enough.
So, we're not sure what to expect then. I think it's fair to say from Croft next week.
No, I suppose it's a mixture of sort of a similar circuit to tonight. You've got long, fast sections, and then you've got tiny, sort of
really tight,
at the
twisty
end.
bits. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just a case of dropping drop into the correct gear for the correct hairpins and stuff like that, which I sort of learnt towards the end of the week for this one. So.
Fair enough. It's actually in 2 weeks' time as well. I've just checked the calendar. It's on the 27th of June, that one. So
27th of June, yeah. I'm trying to remind my own stream of when it was. I'm like, I know we've got a race in 2 weeks. But
yes, here we do indeed. Well, best of luck for the next round and for the season to come. Thank you very much, Chris Callahan.
No worries. Thank you.
Peter Locke, welcome to the box, sir.
Nice.
Now, I did ask a question. Are you a relative of Alice Locke?
No, not that I'm aware.
And then I realised, then I saw the Scottish emblem on the car, and I thought, no, pretty sure the Alice Locke I'm thinking of isn't from Scotland. But, well, again, you had a fair amount to do for a while, and then, I mean, race 2 rather unravelled a bit for you, didn't it? Because we found you facing the wall.
Yep, I got tagged, and that's these things happen. It was a misjudgment from my part. To be fair, it was we ended the back marker. I caught up with them at a bad time, bad choice to try and make for it. It was not the back marker's fault at all. It was mine. So yeah, I ended up nose into the wall.
Oh, very gracious of you there, Peter. Good job, good job. But this time you kind of, once you cleared the pack, it was just kind of running the lines. Would that be fair to say, or were you just still pushing like hell to try and climb a bit further up the podium?
Because Chris and Benjamin are fast. And in second race, Benjamin had made a move on me where I'd protected a corner line and ended up having to brake mid-corner because he just jumped. So this time I took a more protective line, and the report will be going in. He went offline, came on track and tagged me out of the circuit. So Chris won this race. So well done.
Fair play, fair play. So second question, do you then Croft in 2 weeks' time? What are your thoughts towards that one?
Yeah, it's a track I have trouble with, but looking forward to it. The problem I've got at the moment is I'm also racing in with another group, and they're switching DTM and F3, so coming back to MX-5
Oh,
is quite
God. A bit of a difference.
yeah.
Well,
And then today was, unfortunately I wasn't able to race today, but I was up marshalling, and our MX-5s were doing sprints and hills. And that's one of the things that, I don't know if you looked at the start, and both of the starts, I pulled 3 or 4 cars, and I put it down to the fact that that's what I do in motor racing. I do sprints and hill climbs. So I take the car off a line very well, and AC is an excellent sim for that. You really can balance it and get a lot of drive off the line if you get it right. I'm not necessarily the best at being absolutely consistent lap after lap on the same corner, because in a hill climb we see the corner once.
True enough, true enough. Where were you marshalling to, may I ask?
Today was a round of the Lowland Speed Championship up at Forestburn, which is just off the M8 in Central Belt of Scotland. Great wee track, a fantastic wee track, custom built 20 years ago, custom designed. At the heart of it, it was going to ultimately lead to a Formula 2 circuit, but like all small track dreams, the funding for the second phases never came about. But we've got a fantastic little hill climb. So if you just go on YouTube and look for Forestburn Hill Climb, you'll see some. It's interesting. It's very technical.
There you go. You've heard it here first, folks. So, same to you then, Peter. Best of luck for the remainder of the season, and for Croft in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much, Peter Locke.
Yeah, thanks. You take care. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Good, sir. Looks like Chris Fisher doesn't want to have a chat to us, which is absolutely fine. Doesn't have to. And I haven't seen Ben in Discord all night long. So I think we will wrap it up at this point. Thank you very much to those that have been with us throughout the stream and catching up with us post-event. You're always welcome to this event. Again, apologies for the technical troubles. I've kind of learned on the job and didn't prepare properly enough before we got here, which is entirely my own fault, of course. Nothing going on next week, as mentioned. It is 2 weeks' time, the 27th. We will be returning to Croft, a circuit that the MX-5 series was at last season. And it is a very, very, very technical circuit indeed. So should lead to some amazing action. We hope you will join us for that.